Hello, it's the Ho Ho holidays, y'all. I hope everybody's having a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, or whatever you celebrate, or if you don't celebrate anything at all, Happy December for you. So I wanted to have some fun this month, and I have been working on this for a while, but I wanted to review all of the Holo Taco glitters in two collections. So you have the OG 2019 Holiday Glitter Collection. I do have almost all of these polishes. There were 5 polishes that were originally launched. I have 4. I never liked the 5th one, which was a Party Punch, which is a red polish, so I didn't buy that one, nor do I have the collection box for that one. I'm sorry. But I did buy the 2021 Holiday Glitter Collection, which you saw the box at the beginning, which is gorgeous. And I have all 6 of those polishes, so I'm going to be reviewing all 10 of them, and then there is a little fun bonus for you guys at the end. So why don't you enjoy these bottle shots before we get into the swatching. Alright, now that you've had your fill of Holo glitters, let's get into the swatching. I will be using Holo Taco Peely Base for all of my nails, just because I am doing swatching and I love to peel these off. And I do feel like when it comes to glitters, they are more receptive to a little bit of a harder peel, meaning that the nail polish is fully dry or it's been like a day or two. When I do swatches, I do multiple ones at a time, so all the peels that I do are wet peels, so they're not that great in terms of glitter. So there's no peel porn for you, but there is a surprise at the end. So starting off, we have Frostlight from the OG 2019 collection. I really love this color. It is a really sheer color, so I did end up doing 3 coats, and it's still very sheer. It's not designed to be like super dark. But this could be for people who don't like super dark colors. It's a really nice light blue. It does remind me of snow or Frosty the Snowman, something to that effect. Frosty the Snowman. Okay, I'm moving along. Moving on to the next one from the OG collection, which is Midnight Spark. This is probably my favorite of the collection just because I do tend to like darker colors as well. And this one is it's kind of like a deep navy blue with some indigo vibes, so like maybe in between like a navy and an indigo, and then the hollow glitters are just really great. I'm really picky when it comes to glitters. I don't know about anybody else, but I do feel like glitter can become really chunky very easily, especially when you're working with larger glitters like the ones that are in these glitter nail polishes. But I think the formula with Holo Taco is just so great that these layer really nicely without looking really chunky, which is important for me because I just don't like chunky glitters at all. So this is kind of like in between that, like you get the chunky vibe, but it's still very fluid and nice, which I like a lot. So I'm going to be doing mostly 2 coats for these, but there are a couple that might require me to do 3 coats, but I'm just going to go with 2 for this one. And I really just love this color. It does lean a little bit more towards the purple side with my lighting, but it is more of like a deep blue with some purple undertones. So we are moving right along to the 3rd color from the OG collection, Play Rosé, which is a really nice, beautiful, soft pink color, which I like a lot. You know, I never really realized until I really did this and I compared the OG collection with the holiday collection that these are, I'd say they're like non-traditional holiday colors. Like when you think of holiday colors, these are not the ones that like immediately stand out to you as being holiday colors, especially when you see it in comparison like with the 2021 collection. But I don't mind that. I like color in general, so like having a variety of colors is nice. But it was just interesting seeing like the difference in the color scheme from this year versus when the collection launched a couple of years ago. But I love this color a lot. As I have mentioned this on several occasions, but I am a pink and purple girl through and through. I really like this shade of pink. It kind of reminds me of like a salmon pink, like a warm sort of toned pink, and I love that kind of color for my skin tone. And last but certainly not least from the OG collection is Rainbow Snow, which is just a perfect description. So this one is a white polish, and I think white and hollow looks really great. It's a nice contrast as opposed to like the really dark colors. So I do apologize, this particular polish, I haven't used it in a while, so I do think the polish came off a little gummy. I should have put a little nail polish thinner in there, but I didn't. So if it looks a little chunky when I'm applying it, it's not the polish. It's probably just that I needed to thin it out a little bit more. That's my fault. I still love this color a lot. I said white, but I meant silver. I meant that it is a silver polish, and I love the way that hollow looks so different, you know, when you go to the end of the spectrum, you know what I mean, like black and whites, and just how it looks on a polish of this light of a color. And just like that, we are done with the OG collection, moving on to the 2021 Holiday Glitter Collection. I love the color palette of this collection, you'll see, and we are starting off with one of my favorite colors outside of like the two that I love. I really do love a good green. I love a good green, and we're starting with Everything is Pine. And I think what I love about this green is there's definitely some green glitter, some green hollow. So it's not just like silver hollow mixed into it. There's really different shades of green in here, which really helps. It helps this polish pop so much, and I genuinely love this color. It is probably one of my favorites. It's not my favorite, but it's definitely up there in terms of one of my favorites from this collection. On to the next one. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so we're moving on to Choco Hollow. I have been on a brown kick for like the last couple of weeks. I love browns, especially brown hollows, brown glitters, and this one is no exception. So it is definitely a little sheer on the first coat. A lot of glitters are. Plus, I tend to like to do really thin coats to start with so that I can just really build it up nicely, especially as it relates to glitter. But once you see the second coat of this color, oh man, I love it so much. I just love browns. I don't know, there's nothing much else to say. Like a brown hollow is just gorgeous. Next up, we have Black Hollow Wish. This probably is my favorite. I am a sucker for black polishes, and I just love the way Hollow hits with a great black polish. So, I mean, there's nothing else to say about this polish. It's just perfection, and it's gorgeous. Moving on to Plum Luck. This is probably my second favorite color for obvious reasons. But no, I love the color itself. It's definitely like a winey sort of color. I kind of feel like it looks like Merlot. Like if Merlot was the name of a color, that's kind of what this would be, which is great because I love that shade of reddish purple. And then again, you do have those other types of glitters, like you have the glitters that are of a similar color palette that really just enhance the glitter, right? They make the color pop even more. So yeah, I love this color a lot. It's definitely hands down my second favorite. All right, and next up we have Naughty List. Honestly, I liked this color so much more than I thought I would. I typically have a little bit of a complex about reds, or I guess that's not the right word. Complex isn't right. I'm just very picky when it comes to reds. I tend to like darker reds, and this one is a little bit more of a brighter red, which is not usually my forte, but there's just something about the way that it looks. Like it's just a really, really nice red that's really enhanced by the different shades of glitter and the different types of red that are built into that. It just really invokes the holidays when I look at it, and I just genuinely like the color as well. And now, last but certainly not least, gold play button. I remember Christine saying in like one of her videos this one was just not that popular, and I don't know why, because it's gold and I love gold on my nails. It makes me feel as bougie as I am. But no, I love this shade so much. I think it's really pretty. I think it's really invokes the holidays. I really love this color palette of this collection in general. I feel like this one more than the other one, at least for me personally, just really does invoke the holiday spirit. These are all the colors that I like at Christmas time. just like that, we are at the end of this video, or are we? I'm gonna show off all of the different swatches that we swatched. Which one is your favorite? What color speaks to your soul? But I know there is no peel porn, but I did do some fun nail art for you guys, some stamping nail art incorporating the glitters. So check that out at the end of the video before you leave. I hope you guys all have a happy holidays for whatever you celebrate, or a happy December if you don't celebrate anything. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see full swatches, just keep an eye out on my IG. I will throw those up throughout the week, probably a week and a half actually, considering how many are in here. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you on the flip side. Later.